Teaching my daughter how to be a scumbag from early on in life.
何？金が足りないだと？上等だ。足りない分は働いて返してもらおう。
Perfect. Well, I'm not gonna do it. My little girl is, but I got a meal out of it, so it's fine. Yeah, alright, everybody, welcome to the Indie Showcase with the Birdman. I am said Birdman. This here is Princess Maker 2 Regeneration. Now, what does regeneration mean? Well, it's essentially like a fancy way of saying, you know, remastered, you know, brought to modern consoles, PC, restored, yada yada yada. This is a game that, it's a very old game, to be honest with you. I remember playing the original translated version back in the day on my PC a long time ago. It was a fun little game for what it was. You know, essentially just, you are a father, and you acquire this girl. I know it sounds weird, but you do acquire her, you'll soon see what I mean by that.
It won't be weird.
And it's up to you to raise her properly. If you've seen or you've played the games such as Long Live the Queen or Volcano Princess as of late, you essentially kind of get the gist of that. Those games were essentially inspired by the Princess Maker games. Now, one thing to note, we're playing the PC version, which is not censored. The Switch version also isn't censored. The Sony version, old Snowy is at it again. Snowy's version is indeed having a little bit of extra touch-ups done. That's the reason why I was delayed, because they're removing some questionable stuff.
Okay.
So the first thing that I do here is select my surname. Not sure if I want my daughter to be called 69, so let's instead go with Falcon. What's my first name then? Sir Falcon. Alright, it's alright. Don't worry about it. Please give your daughter a name. I will call her Eva. In the realm of mortals, there once lay a kingdom. There, the prideful king flaunted his power, and his subjects grew arrogant in their prosperity. None still worshipped the heavens above them, instead content to indulge themselves in the pleasures of the flesh. This invoked the wrath of God, who through his divine power issued a decree to the Lord of the demons himself. And so was the demon lord, ruler of the underworld, armed with the divine mandate in hand, set off to conquer the mortal realm. You guys want to slow it down there a little bit on occasion? It was a hopeless battle. The royal army, soft after years of peace, scattered like leaves in the wind. The ramparts crumbled to pieces, licked by the towering flames, consumed the city. Anyone could fall. Yo, dog, just let me read. What's the rush? But just then, a wandering swordsman by the name of Falcon saw the calamity befalling the kingdom. Under the shadow of the new moon, Falcon stole into the demon's lord's stronghold, and after a harrowing duel... This game's in a rush, so I can tell you.
Oh, Yusha殿。よく都を救ってくれた。この度の戦は愚かな世に下った神罰である。
That's true. God was pissed.
市民ともども滅亡するほかはなかった。
Right. So what do I get? Do I get your wife? And hence I make a princess with her?
Oh!
One night, under the beauty of the glittering stars, something compelled him to step outside the palace. That's me. Go on. Go on. A voice called out to him from the heavens. He raised his gaze, and a shooting star streaked across the sky, leaving a single long tail behind. He made haste to the top of the hill, and it was where he found it floating before a great orb of light. I never know with this game. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's not. The inside of the light was a little girl.
私はこの娘の守護者、月神ザムーン。その子は生まれてから今日に至るまで、聖なる光の中で育ち、現世の汚れを一切知らぬ無垢な魂を持つ者。
Interesting words for you to tell me.
たった今、あなたにその子を授けます。その子が生きるも死ぬも、またどのような人生を送るかも、すべてあなた次第。
She lives or dies. Wow. And she can indeed die, in case you're wondering. This is back when games had no chill,
すべてがあなたにかかっているのです。そう、すべてが。
And that's it. Now we are free to play the game after a little lengthy introduction right there. We can do various things, such as check our stats here. We could also go to the city. Matter of fact, we probably will, because it's July, so it's probably a little bit hot. So how about let's go to the tailor? And you can see some of these have like no different stats, but we're gonna go with the summer dress. Because we're broke. The king lied to me about taking care of me because I'm broke. We're gonna need money to study lessons, etc., etc. But more importantly, she doesn't have to be working early on. And in the heat, with no summer dress, she might get sick. If you go and eat at the restaurant and you don't have enough money to pay, they force you to work for them. But it's a double, it works in your favor because you get a free meal that increases your stamina. But then you also have to work for them, but you're also learning how to cook. Teaching my daughter how to be a scumbag from early on in life. So this will give us stamina, so we want that. Alright, so here's how we do it, little girl. We go to restaurants, we order what they have, and then we don't have money to pay. I mean, what can you do? They're not gonna get the food back, it's already ate. So we are scot-free, little girl. So we got the increased stamina, which is great early on. No, I don't have enough money. The restaurant owner, Barban, stormed over. Perfect. Well, I'm not gonna do it. My little girl is, but I got a meal out of it, so it's fine. And our first week, we have to work at the restaurant to pay it off. But that's like an early way to kind of like cheat the system. As a matter of fact, I would say early on the first month or so, just do that over and over. Always cheat the system, get your free meal for free stamina, and then just work it off, and you'll also learn cooking abilities, so it's perfect. For the rest of the time, I would say let's maybe work legitimately at the restaurant. And then we're also gonna go and church. Very important, because if you don't go to church, your girl becomes a delinquent. And you don't want that happening. Because there's a lot of bad endings in this game. Some of them lead her down the path of a prostitute, a high-class prostitute, a dominatrix. There's terrible things that could happen to your daughter if you don't put the fear of God in her. The power of Christ compels you! Right. So early on, expect a lot of mistakes. Obviously, her cooking skill is terrible, so I don't think she's even gonna make money. But then again, she's not looking to make money with the first shift, because we're just paying off what we ate. The next one is where we're looking to get paid. We're not gonna make anything because we're terrible at it. But again, we're just gonna, it's a way, like, you know, to kind of get your cooking skill up early on. And as you can see, our stress is going up. You don't want that to get too high, because then she will get sick. How dare you call my daughter a baka? So we earn no money. And here, more simpler, but we want to get this fate of morality up. We essentially want to keep that high so she doesn't become delinquent. And also, if that's higher than stress, she won't get sick early on. 6 gold. Someone knocked at Falcon's door.
お宅の娘さんの将来をこの金額で占って信ぜよ。
Now, if I remember correctly, this is a good way for you to kind of get an idea what path your girl is kind of leading down. Early on, you know, it's like I'm gonna have to refuse because I'm broke, so.
それには及ばんそうだ。さあ、帰った帰った。
Get her out of here, Cube.
ではまたの機会に。
We're gonna probably have to take some time off in between her schedule, because her stress is gonna be kind of high afterwards. So, would you fill out just a little bit right now?
Instant replay, please.
Another thing we need to work on is also going to be sensitivity, because we want to make sure that our girl grows up to be the queen and not some degenerate. So we got to start also wooing over the current prince. But I think we need like higher sensitivity before we could speak to them. So one way to do that as well is going to be working as a nursery. Hopefully it doesn't drive me insane.
はい。スケジュールに組み込みます。
Let's see how it goes. So here we're paying off what we owe. That's fine. Stress is going up. But it'll drop. Hopefully soon. I'm not going to give you any money, sorry.
行ってきます。
Ava went into town without any pocket money. Why does it sound that way? It sounds so terrible that way.
ただいま。
Zero perfect. And now she could go ahead and work with these delinquents. And hopefully not have a freak out. She finished her work without any trouble. Oh, it's pretty good. Stress went up really high, but at least we're gonna get
働い
paid.
てくれて助かったわ。
Hey! And because we had no
今回は
errors,
5割増しで払ってあげる。
we even got a
ま
bonus.
たが
お嬢様、今年も収穫の季節がやってまいりました。都では天地の神に感謝を捧げる収穫祭が行われます。
Every month, there's gonna be like kind of like a big event, or not every month, but every year, that takes a place where essentially there's different tournaments and they all offer big rewards for you. One of the ways to get the best endings would be to win these rewards. You could kind of make it in such a way that you start off in a particular month for your first run, that you have an entire year to build up to one of these. Obviously, I've only played like, what, 2 or 3 weeks here, or at least 1 or 2 months. So we're not ready for this. However, I do have a save file separate for my own, where I am ready for one of these. So how about we jump over to that one and show you that? Alright, so here is my own save where I was playing off camera. To kind of get used to it again. And here I am ready for the Harvest Festival. So, as you can see, my cooking is up to 96. So I think we should do pretty good here. Let's go to the Harvest Festival. See how it plays out for us. We want cooking, obviously. Create a dish using culinary skills and a sensitive palate to compete for the highest score. Sensitivity is at 147, so not bad. The annual cooking contest is being hosted in a corner of the town square.
いよいよ国一番の料理人を決める日が来ました。作る料理は自由。ただし、太陽が西の城壁にかかるまでに完成させること。下ごしらえの材料も持ち込み可です。では、用意ドン。
So let's see here. Mind you, we're also dealing with the guy we've been working for. So if we can beat him, that'd be pretty
で
fantastic.
は、審査員の方々に試食していただきましょう。
Yes, who are the judges?
お口の中でふんわりと。
She's nomming away. Is that about my dish?
まあ、とってもジューシー。
It's funny, she's one of the concubines of the king, by the way.
しゃっきりポンとした味が。
I don't remember who Judge C is. Let's see them. The judging is complete.
ああ、腹いっぱいじゃ。ささ、受賞者を発表せよ。
はは。では、結果を発表しましょう。
Come
今年のお
on.
料理ナンバーワンは
Who is number 1?
この料理に決定。
Oh, let's go. Just barely. We won it with the wild boar and pheasant white stew.
ありがとうございます。すぐにお父さんに知らせなきゃ。
指まで舐めちゃう美味しさであった。世は満足じゃ。
Can you stop being a creep, King?
なお、2位と3位の料理はこのように決
Yeah,
定
who
しま
cares
した。
about these losers? Yeah, get them out of here. So we received 3,000 gold, which is going to help us out early on. Our house reputation also went up, and we got a paradise egg. I don't remember what the hell that's for. The Harvest Festival is
旦
ended.
那様、お嬢様は今月誕生日を迎えられました。プレゼントを買いに行きましょうか。
Well, you know. I guess she deserves a reward after a victory. I mean, had she lost, I probably wouldn't have given her squad. But you can't reward failure. Okay, I'm sorry to say. You want good stuff, you win.
はい、ここは雑貨屋ですよ。
What do we get her? Let's start working towards more refinement, especially if we want her to become the queen at some point. So
白磁のティーカップだ。ティーカップの値段は500。はい、ありがとう。
no problem.
お嬢様、お誕生日おめでとうございます。これはお父様からの贈り物です。
嬉しい。お父様、ありがとう。
No problem.
旦那様、
You earned it.
お嬢様のお料理コンクール優勝おめでとうございます。これも旦那様のご教育の成果ですね。
キューブったらごますっちゃって。
で、商品の極楽鳥の卵ですが、早速料理しましょうか。
Oh, cool. Prepare it now.
ちゃうの？
でも普通極楽鳥の卵って食べるもんなんですけど。
Oh, is it now?
でも可愛い卵なのに。
I'm not gonna eat it. Just because I feel like there might be more to this egg, right?
なんだ、食べないんですか？もったいないな。
よかった。
11歳になられ、これより新たに木こりと髪結いのアルバイトを選べるようになります。
Okay. Well, luckily, it's on some of the shadier jobs they could work later. If you know what I'm saying. We haven't gone here in the video just yet, but this is where you could come in. He's not here. I was hoping to come over here and speak to the prince. I have like I apparently made a date with him. In this run, I just forgot exactly when I was supposed to actually meet up with him. Hopefully I didn't miss it. But either way, I'm trying to work her towards the queen. I don't know, go talk to the king, I guess.
王様こんにちは。
これ、お辞儀の仕方がなっておらん。
Yeah, we don't have enough refinement yet, so we got scolded for not, just talking to the king like, hey, what's up, Doug? How you doing? Either way, this is Princess Maker 2 Rejuvenation. If you're going to pick this up, again, as I mentioned, PC or Switch. Otherwise, if you get the Snowy version, which comes out later, next month, I believe, you will get certain things censored off. Just, it's a wholesome game, so I have no idea what they're freaking out about.